Damn, tell the devil get behind me while I ride around. Ain't no Judas at my table, but we getting bread. Blood stain, got angels all around me, yeah. I got angels all around me, yeah. I got these angels all around me, yeah. I got angels all around me, yeah.
Cute face, nice, but she's scheming on the low. I just cut to the chase, ask her, do you want the new friends? No way, they be scheming for the dough. Ring the bell, I open up, see they face and close the door. I got my own 2 cents, if you know what I mean. I got my own 2 cents, if you know what I mean. I take the check over the trip, if you know what I mean. I pick the mortgage over rent, if you know what I mean. Yeah, me and all my is winning. Okay. Remember back when I could never say what I'm dealing. Alright. Nowadays I text my lawyer, ask what the deal is. He texts me back and say that is over $1 million. Hey, I might forget to reply.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between our visitors and our home team. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Murray now. Steps away to his left. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason. from a college offensive coordinator, showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Throwing again on second down. Fields forced out to his left. He'll get this to Elliott. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Nation. That we proud of this. Woo. Waking up today, giving thanks, hit a knee and pray. I go state to state, making plays for that paper plate. I must keep it pure and then secure whatever's meant for me. Throw me to the wolves and I survived it, now it's hell to pay. I can feel me rising up, pressure brought this diamond up. This like perfect timing, huh? They are way too fond of us. Blessings got them lining up, divine into my timing up. I'm climbing up, you won't see me folding up. You icy but ain't cold enough, feeling like the chosen one. Obstacles I overcome, they label me as troublesome. Rather see me down on my luck, but look, he powered up. Had to trust myself, if it ain't felt me, it ain't real enough. Church. Be proud of this. Riding my own lane and I've been true to this. Out here coaching up my people like I'm Popovich. I'm popping, I'm rare. Women, they just stare. Say she wanna me like she saw me at the fair. You can make your move, but you gon' lose with them veneers. I just play it cool, cause I look through you like a mirror. Got it now, it's time to fly. No hiding out, we riding out. I bought them diamonds out. It's up a notch, I'm up a lot. I broke through every law, through every hood and every block. I pray they hear me now. You just be weary of them people who won't break it. At early ages, they see greatness, they won't take the crown. I am not your enemy, I'm just gonna say it now. The biggest goal is what I'm on, and I stick to my vow. Look in the mirror every day, and I'm hella proud. Feel me now, they gon' build you up and tear you down. But stand your ground, must be rooted.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between our visitors and our home team. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On 1st and 10 now, Namath. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run. On
second down. Here's Henry. And 3 yards there. Takes him to the 45.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Henry. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Peterson running right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson, a 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Sooners have taken the early lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0.
Yeah. Throw the rose on the beat, and that thing gone. Tell them throw the rose on the beat, and that thing gone. This is a song that made me wanna rap. Yeah, I dropped the pen, now I'm on the map. Now it's hot, now I'm playing in the Lincoln Town Club. The police sending on my car. Mug shots wasn't in the plan. I'm like, who is that? I'm the artist, but it's God that done drew me back. If you got a question, come and ask me. Actually, if you ain't got the drive, get you up in the backseat. Say like, I want you, give me that peace. Head up, don't ever fall in these streets. Heard you looking for me where you found me. Ain't expect to see these angels all around me. Say like, I want you, give me that peace. Head up, don't ever fall in these streets. Heard you looking for me where you found me. Ain't expect to see these angels all around. I got angels all around me, yeah. I got angels all around me, yeah. I got these angels all around me, yeah. I got angels all around me, yeah. Squad, load 'em up. Kiss 'em up the guy while you fold 'em up. Call a squad, load 'em up. Kiss 'em up the guy while you throw 'em up. I'm from that boogie down PX, never indirect. I'm a straight shooter, I never lose to a dude that's I. Nothing to say, then I just rather stay quiet. Greatest point I ever made was saved by my silence. So, silence that tough talk, choking on your keyboard. Never get the vision till you fishes learn to see more. Fish inside the sea, more. Kinda interesting, but people say they hear me all day. Never listening. Greatest difference between those who want and those who achieve is that the ones who really want it never sleep on their dreams. Fair warning, I stay on my grind. It'll definitely cost a lot for you to pay me no mind. Say a lot, I want you give me that peace. Head up, don't ever fall in these streets. Heard you looking for me where you found me. Ain't expect to see these angels all around. I got angels all around me, yeah. I got angels all around me, yeah. I got these angels all around me, yeah. I got angels all around me.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between our visitors and our home team. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On play action, it's Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. On 1st down, Fields. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. There he goes left side. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs,
and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Michael Thomas punching it in from a yard away. And the Buckeyes have taken the early lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, what Whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Peterson able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Peterson on 3rd and goal. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He's normally a sure thing down here, but Peterson denied near the goal line. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Fields going to take this himself. He'll try to turn a corner, but he can't get there. And it's a safety. And this offense, this new offense, would appear they still have a few kinks to work through.
And isn't that to be expected? It's a unit that hasn't played together in a real game before. So they definitely got some growing pains, Brandon. And this one, it cost them 2 points.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Luke Farrell there to make the grab. And the Buckeyes are going to add on to their lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. Looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Play fake. Murray looking for the end zone.
And it's caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 27 yards. And the Sooners have cut it back within a score. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. They set up the screen for Dobbins. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Buying time to his left. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the option, here's Elliott.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Fields. Being chased out left.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On play action, Fields.
Rolling to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Back to throw, Fields.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Here's Fields.
A dump off to Elliott. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down.
And the Buckeyes have taken the lead to extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Fields.
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Fields.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it has worked.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's going the other way. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45.
So potentially a big turnaround brewing to begin this 3rd quarter as this defense forces a much-needed turnover.
Yeah, this is a team starting to work in concert now, right? They went out and got a touchdown to start the second half, and now they get the football right back.
The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On 2nd and inches, Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. Touchdown! Adrian Peterson, 26 yards.
And the Sooners are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Peterson a first down and more. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So a big run for AP, and when you look at the total package, everyone knows the level of player he's been in this league, but what really impresses you about Adrian Peterson?
I have to go back to the nickname his father gave him, which is AD, which stands for all day, because he never stopped. Morning, noon, night, and that's how he plays the game. No plays over. He always tries to finish things, and he thinks that each and every run he makes is going to take him all the way to the end zone.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Handoff comes to Peterson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson. His second touchdown of the night. And the Sooners are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Back to throw.
Dancing to his left.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here's Fields on the sneak.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
So after the 3 points, the Buckeyes back out now to send this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Murray, one final try. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Get away. Level up. Underdogs coming up. Just came through to switch up the vibe. Wanna be one of us. Cutting up.